In the same way, everything that is new we started accepting. Because this is new, this is a new idea, we should get to it. And it's mad race, I tell you, it's a real mad race. All our attention goes to all these mad things. For example, now the fashions that have started. These are entrepreneurs who are materialists, who want to befool us. All the time changing one fashion to another to another. Now in England, you won't find anybody with any hair now left. Because poor things, they tried with this, that and that. Lastly, they came to punks. And when I said, now to punks, then what? They said, Mother, you are out of date. Now it is all bald heads. This is what is. We are giving up all our sense, all our thoughts to somebody who is making us play like this. Materialism is for us. We are not for materialism. Matter is for us. We have to dominate this matter. All the time the spirit is dominating the matter. And when the spirit comes up, then it uses matter for its own purpose. It is not dominated by matter. Nobody can dominate a person who is the spirit. But we are so much lost into it, trying new things like mad, jumping from one to another, that we don't see the sense in it, just like eating the table. We haven't got our own ideas. We are reactionaries, or we accept the ideas that are others. If somebody tells us some ideas, we think, oh, it's great. But why? Why it is great? It must be tallied by a few things. First of all, we must find out, does it have any relationship to any tradition, to any ancient books, to any prophets, to any incarnations who came on this earth? They were not all useless people. They were not false people. They were not telling us lies. But we are reactionaries, like we find now. Christianity has failed. The churches have failed. So we react. No. Christianity may fail, but Christ doesn't fail. Like yesterday we had a very interesting couple of people. One of them came for my interview and another one was a photographer. The photographer is an ardent Christian. So he said, do you mean to say, Mother, we got everything wrong? I said, no. You love Christ, isn't it? Yes, I love Christ very much. I said, then you'll get it. If you have loved Christ, then you'll get it. But if you are busy with the organizing of Christ, then it's rather difficult. You can't organize Christ. You cannot dictate him. And you cannot use him for your purposes, for making money, for making huge big palaces for yourself. As you can see what's happening now in the Vatican. Big problems there are with the mafia. And they don't want to hear it. No, nothing. They don't want to hear about it. How could these people talking of righteousness, of virtue, of values, have gone to that limit? Same in India. Hindu religion has gotten to dogs, absolutely to dogs. They are using the same black magic, the same old things which were done in Indian villages. They have come to the cities now, in the temples now. They are selling drugs which are of horrible nature to people who come there. Is that Hinduism? What about Islam? You see Islamic people, how they are quarreling among themselves. When Islam is surrendered, they are all fighting among themselves. Is that the religion which Muhammad Sahib preached? What about Buddhists? They are another nonsensical people. Extremely materialistic. Every religion has gone to dogs. Why? Because they did not understand the main point. And the main point is you should be connected with God. You are to be born again. It's not just to give a certificate to yourself, I'm a born again, going about, I'm a born again. One lady from that came actually to beat me I started laughing at her. This born-again lady has come to meet me for what? You cannot certify yourself. This self-certificate or certificate from somebody is absurd. You have to have the powers of being born again. The born again have powers of their own manifesting. They are not just born again going around. Now what are the powers of a person who is born again? First of all, such a person is a tranquil, peaceful person. He becomes automatically righteous. Automatically. I don't have to tell you don't do this and don't do that. That's finished now with Moses. No more of that. As soon as you become the Spirit, you just give up all those things that are destructive for us. Automatically. No pressures are needed. No goading is needed. Nothing of the kind. Automatically, because the Spirit is the light, you get your enlightenment. Supposing I'm holding a snake in my hand and it's not light. Somebody tells me it's a snake, I'll say, no, it's a rope. I'm holding on to a rope. But when there is a light, I just drop it. In a simple way. Nobody has to tell me I see the light and it drops off. In the same way, you are an enlightened person. You can make out what is truth and what is untruth. For example, you see someone, even from Indian jails, some people who have just come out of jails, they don't know what to do with themselves. So they walk out with saffron clothes to Germany, maybe to Australia also, and they become great Babajis here. Now these great Babajis sit on some of the important places in the city, and everybody is surrounding them, giving them money, giving them their lives, you see, all big talk of love going on and everything. Is he a realized soul or not? How will you find out? You don't know whether he is a realized soul or not. Because you are not at an absolute point. You are still in a relative understanding. Because this person is wearing this kind of a dress, is sitting very quietly there, so he must be a Babaji. You cannot recognize a person, whether a person is true or not. You can't recognize me either, whether I am telling you the truth or not. Unless and until you become that absolute being, you cannot make it out. Then what happens that when the Kundalini rises and pierces through your fontanelle bone area, then you also start feeling on your fingertips. These fingertips are nothing but the sympathetic nervous system centers which are indicative of the truth. If the person has got cool wind or cool breeze coming from that person, then he is a real one. If he doesn't have, then he is not. There are many persons who claim to be great, but they are not. Ultimately we find out and we are shocked the way they are. We don't know how is it our brain has failed, how is it our brilliance did not show clearly what was wrong with this gentleman, because we are not that. We have to accept humbly that we are still at a human awareness and we have to be at a spiritual awareness. That's the dimension we have to get, otherwise we cannot judge things properly. In this country now we have certain problems. In this whole world we have problems. Problems of atom bomb, every day you are hearing about this problem and that problem, all created by human beings. Imagine, intelligent, such good people have created problems for themselves, killing each other, preparing bombs and things like that, protecting each other. I mean, no animal does that. Only human beings are trying to protect themselves from each other. They are all the time worried who is going to attack them, not sure of themselves. The reason is they haven't reached that state of absoluteness. The time has come now. The time has come for you either to take to constructive working out of the problem or the destructive. By discussions, by arguments, by anything, you are not going to achieve anything unless and until there's a complete transformation in the human mind. And transformation is only possible when you become the spirit, because spirit is the universal being within you. And you become collectively conscious, means you start universally feeling. You just start feeling another person on your fingertips. And if you know how to correct it, you have corrected